agreed to far more than we have left to agree to. And in fact, I think I can say that some of the toughest things have been agreed to. We have some things that are actually easier right now that we're doing. But it's a very, very, using a word that I don't like using too often, but it's a very, very comprehensive deal.
Comprehensive. Well, I'm sure our guest will be just as comprehensive. Mark Schaub is an international partner specialising in corporate law at King & Wood Mallesons. It's a firm that's headquarters in Hong Kong. Welcome to the programme. How revolutionary would that idea be, that foreign firms could operate in China without having to form a joint venture?
Well, I think firstly, it's a bit of a misnomer to say that all foreign companies in China have to have a joint venture. They've been doing wholly foreign-owned enterprises, 100% owned companies in China since the 80s. And I would say now, for every joint venture that we see in China, we probably see 5 to 10 wholly owned companies. I guess the real issue will be when Bloomberg was talking about 100% by 2025, that's probably in all sectors, which might be a little bit optimistic.
Okay. What impact would it have if this did happen, if this went ahead as Bloomberg is reporting by 2025? What impact would that have on businesses that are already operating in China? Would it have any impact on existing contracts?
Well, there are a number of companies. Famous ones are the automotive companies, but China's already loosened it for gasoline-type companies. I think the big difference would be things like telco is very restricted, publishing, education, and those issues. I can't really see it going to 100%, but if they do loosen it in some of those very, very sensitive sectors, that may mean companies that are currently in joint ventures could become wholly owned companies.
What sort of pressure, because you've been working in this industry a while, you've been working in Hong Kong for some time, what kind of pressure has been put on businesses trying to operate in China and in Hong Kong as a result of these kind of trade deals? And these trade wars, I should say.
Well, I think the most important thing, I don't think it's really about tariffs very much. I also think from the figures you mentioned about the deficit, that deficit cannot be overcome very easily. I think it's mostly about technology and about China creating local champions that can compete with key American interests. So, for example, Comac is developing planes, and that could dislodge Boeing as a major supplier to China. So I think that's really probably why it's very difficult and why enforcement's a big issue. So it will really change the landscape. And that's why I think the Chinese, you might have heard about the China 2025 program, and that was really a program to have China lead technology rather than just be a factory. So AI, big data, those kind of things.
Okay, Mark, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.